Hello and welcome again to All Things Gumball. Thank you for subscribing to these videos, and I hope I can teach you the things that I've learned over the years of this vending business. Now there's three parts to this job, as I've mentioned before, but let me mention them one more time. The most enjoyable part of the vending business is collecting money, filling up the candies, saying hello to the people that are happy that you're in their store. You know, you're going to go into the store, you're going to go into the coffee shop or the office, and you're going to fill up the machines, you're going to take the quarters out, and the people that work there, they're going to be happy to see you. That's number one. That's the first thing that you're going to be doing in this business. Another thing that you're going to be doing is finding locations. Now, you can hire somebody to find you these locations, but they cost you probably right around $50 a location. And you can do what I've done. I have found a lot of my locations on my own. The third part of this business is maintaining your machines, cleaning your machines, things like taking off the rust through sanding down rusty spots, repainting, oiling parts just so that they move smoothly, and cleaning, washing with soap and water, hot soap and water, to get some of the things off the machine that you don't want there, like melted candy. One of the things that I've mentioned before is that if you have Skittles in a very hot warehouse, they will melt, and they will melt down into the machine. I've seen them melt into the coin mechanisms, and I've seen them melt down into the floors. So I don't recommend Skittles in a hot warehouse. So 1, finding locations. 2, filling up machines. 3, cleaning and maintaining your machines. Let's talk about finding locations. Now, a lot of people are worried about when a customer or a owner of a store says no to you, that they don't want the machine. How do you overcome that? How do you overcome the negativity when you walk in and they say, we don't want this machine here? Okay? Now, you have to realize they're not necessarily saying no to you. They are saying no to you because you're the only one there with ears to hear, the ears that you need to hear the words no. But they're not really saying no to you. They're saying no to the machine being in their store. Some people, they think their store is the most beautiful thing in the world, and these machines, quite frankly, are not that attractive. So for you to put your machine in their store, some of these people just don't want it there. They may be saying no to the fact that children will be eating the candy and with their sticky fingers will be touching their merchandise that they're trying to sell. A lot of times the children don't watch what they're doing when they put a quarter in and the candy falls on the floor, and they don't want to be cleaning up behind the children or the lazy adults. So what are they saying no to? They're saying no to the machine. They're saying no to a machine in their store. They're not saying no to you. They are saying no to you, but they're saying no that they don't want that machine there day after day after day. How do you overcome that? So how do you overcome that? How do you overcome the negativity? This is what I do. When I go out looking for locations, I know they're going to say the word no to me. I know they're going to say no. They're not going to say yes. I know that 90% of them or more will say no to me. When I get through 9 people saying no, normally about the 10th person will say yes. If you go out looking for locations and you expect them to say no, just tell yourself they will say no. Just go out and say in your head, I know what you're going to say. Or, I know what you will say. You don't have to say that to them, but just say it in your head. I know what they're going to say. They're going to say no. If you go with the expectation that it's going to be no, 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 when they finally say yes, when a business finally says yes to you, you will be so shocked and so excited, and you will be so happy. If you go with the expectation that they're all going to say yes, and again, it's not you, it's not your wonderful personality, it's the machine. It's the vending machine that they're saying no or they're saying yes to. But if you go out expecting everyone to say yes, then when they say no, it bothers you, it upsets you. So go with the expectation that they will say no. And again, when they finally say yes to you, and they will, trust me, they will. I've already found over 200 locations on my own, going door to door or making phone calls. They will say yes to you. If the percentage is 90% that will say no and 10% will say yes, well, I'd say that I've already found about 200 locations. So that means I've talked to 2,000 people to find out whether they will take a vending machine or not. And there's a lot of people that will say yes. So do not be afraid. Do not be worried. Just go out there and tell yourself they will say no. It's like seeing a movie. If all your friends say, this movie was excellent, or this restaurant is excellent, it's the most delicious. Well, if you go up there to that movie theater or that restaurant with very, very, very high expectations, you're going to try the food and you're going to be, it's not as high as I thought it would be. I thought it'd be way up here. It's kind of down here. And so you're disappointed. If you have here's an example. If I love a director and he makes a movie and everybody says it's the worst movie, then my expectations are very, very, very low when I go see that movie. And so I'm expecting it to be horrible, and it's really not. So my level of, so the way I feel about that movie comes up. Okay? If you go out expecting a yes from every person you talk to, of course you're going to be disappointed. Expect them to say no. Okay? Trust me, they will say no. They will not disappoint you. They will say no. But 1 out of 9, 1 out of 10 will say yes. All right. I hope that helps you with your vending business. I will catch you on another video. Have a good evening. Have a good morning. Or have a good afternoon.